inch towards where their weight is. You'll be able to pick
Yeah,
up
yeah.
on those.
Which way they're leaning.
If they're
Yes.
leaning one
Yes,
way.
yes, you got it. Another thing, we gotta get you raking. That's for sure. We gotta get you raking. I'm kind of like, I don't care what he says. We gotta get you raking.
No,
Because
wait.
Actually, that's a good umpire.
He doesn't say anything to her about
when
any of her
we're getting like a
techniques.
good twisting kick for throwing from the knees kinds of things, definitely another one, especially kickoffs to first base. You can throw your knees when there's nobody in the left-hand batter's box. You can throw from your knees a lot faster. Even when they're taking like leads to here, I'm not going to dive back, but the lead to here, look at how much more I have to get. You're from your knee, that first base will be able to catch it, put the glove straight down. Whole different ball game there when you're able to control throwing from your knees going that direction. When they're taking a big lead, one more question and we'll get started. When they're taking a big lead, what is his preference? Right back to the catcher or take a couple steps, throw to second? What's the preference?
Actually, she still usually goes out and walks them back.
Okay.
Usually. And now we're talking about girl at second mainly.
Okay. All right.
At first, they usually go back.
Are you allowed to throw to second? You're allowed to throw behind the runner. Okay.
I'm not allowed to throw to third anymore. I know that.
Okay.
Because one time, I made a throw, and then they overthrew home and they scored. So I'm not allowed to do that.
So it's not you, it's the team.
Yeah.
But a lot of times
Okay.
they're
But
not.
they're
It's a new concept what they're doing with throwing behind the runners. Like I think they would have had the girl at first, had the first baseman been alert that the ball may be coming.
Okay.
She looked like she was asleep too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't trust Faith.
So, one, when we're untrusted, you got two options. You could start to, for one, obviously, you're not going to say, hey, Faith,
Right.
you know, hey, one, be ready. Hey, one, be ready. Wait one pitch, then throw the next pitch. Or start to communicate to your fielders. This isn't something that the coach has to preference. Glove. You're not allowed to throw to third, but glove, when you're tapping here with the glove, they should be looking towards your direction anyways. If you're tapping your leg with your glove, you're throwing to third. If you're swiping your leg with your hand, you're going to first on a pickoff. This is not indicating to anybody you're doing anything. So it's like just like you're rubbing yourself.
Right.
That's not.
It's
But they need
disguised.
to be watching. So this Faith girl that you don't really trust, tell her, if I'm doing this to my leg, you better be paying attention to me because if I'm doing this, I'm throwing. So you're like this, you're rubbing your leg a little bit, you intake to that pitcher, drop, get rid of the ball. Okay?
Some of them have doesn't like Kirsten communicate with you?
Yeah, but she doesn't really do it because usually when there's someone that
They move first baseman a lot. So Faith's also
I
a
would
pitcher.
definitely be honest with you, you're gonna have to take control sometimes. Sometimes
Yeah.
coaches don't think to have to, first of all, some coaches don't think they should have to implement that. I wouldn't think on a high level team like yours that a coach feels the need to sit there and implement. We got to tell you when we're throwing down. But sometimes when you can take control, you feel more comfortable being able to do that if you take some control for sure. For sure. Okay, we're gonna go straight into some security stops because I want to go in, I want to go out, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna fight one way and then go the other way kind of thing. That's definitely something I knew I really wanted to work on today. And I'm gonna let you know I have found preference-wise. It's an optional thing if you want to go like this or if you want to just maintain this and go to this. That's up to you. I have a preference of switching. That's just been my preference since learning the newer style is that if I know my pitch is being called outside, I'm taking the glove, the foot with the glove. If I know it's going inside, I'm taking the opposite because look, now this one's behind me. But that I definitely see with my older girls, it's a preference. And if you're good enough with your glove, it shouldn't matter, okay? But preference-wise, you're gonna have to decide and stick. That's the thing, you can't just in mid-game go, well, I'm not gonna switch my leg in the game. No, if you switch your legs at workouts, you gotta switch your legs in games. If you're not switching the workouts, don't switch them in games. Of course, put you in a complete different situation and have to stand up and throw. But we're also going to work on standing and throwing as well from that position as well, okay? Do any of your pitchers have drop balls yet?
one has like a drop curve, but it really just sails.
Okay. That's coming. In the next year or two, it's coming.
That way.
They
Your
think they
pitchers
do.
will. Okay.
Sometimes it works. Pretty rare though.
All right.
Really
Do me a favor, mask up, just because I can't promise that the ball is not going to bounce into your face, okay? So we'll mask up. We'll get you nice and low. I'm going to go straight in for right now, okay? Right into the center. Right. Okay. So when it's straight on, again, preference. I want a leg down. Your security stopping one way or the other. So give me whichever leg you want, kind of down nice and low, okay? I'm gonna go right in front. So we're starting down, coming up. I'm actually gonna do it like this for right now so that you're not able to kind of time when it's gonna come up. So stay down, and then I'm gonna come up, okay? Down, come up with the ball. Good. Now, one thing, pause when you catch it and hold. Steady. When you're there, you did a lot better with that. Go a little bit with it, and that comes down. Does that make sense? I know I just yanked you all over the place, but when I'm a little bit more trying to like, I want to rake through the stick. I rake the stick, I pull the throw. Okay? I rake the stick, I pull the throw. But if I'm raking and pulling it, how do I get to here strong? I just don't. It's not as strong. Yes, it'll be quick, yes, but quick and strong we need both. So we're gonna rake to the ball and then pull it across. You don't have to do that right this second, but we will here in a couple more. Okay, so there, rake to push out, good. And then from there, as you're moving, you're smooth to move. Okay? Good. 2 more. Good. You're definitely understanding this a lot better. Of course, the ball can take nasty bounces. Good. All right, I'm gonna do kind of like. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple like that. Okay. Ball bounces a little differently like that. Good.
Because of the spin?
The spin can definitely move a little bit differently. Okay, good. I see this all the time with catchers stealing this pitch from their pitchers. The ones that are like right here, that fall a little bit, like that's a strike. But they fall a little bit, and then what they'll do is they'll come down to it and then come back up. That's stealing it, right? So if you're moving with it, you're not stealing it. They can't see that. You're moving with the ball. They're like, whoa, strike. Like, yes. You know, they're not guessing at that point. One more. Sorry, very good. Okay, what I want you to do, stick it, pull it, and get ready to throw. Don't throw though, okay? But I want you to get up to throw. Yep, and then just toss up, okay? So boom, push out. Yep, you're good. Don't squeeze too early. This is definitely just a lot of muscle memory. Yeah, you're okay. Out first. You got a second, okay? Once you get used to squeezing down, it'll become faster. You gotta work that spot first. There you go. Squeeze first. Good. Very good. You're okay. Under. So keep that thumb a little to the side. It's not fully down, but keep that thumb off to the side. You want to go, yeah, Give me, I should see pocket a little bit when you go for the really low. Yes, okay? You're trying to go pure sideways and then, right? So we're kind of like that. We're ready to go pocket up. Yes. Can you see that transition? You'll definitely see it on the video.
So, this is why you work up. So the momentum of the ball doesn't carry your glove down. You understand?
All the time, and it drives me crazy.
I do too.
I'm a pitching coach, I am. So like when I'm teaching my kids drop balls and I'm watching the catcher steal it, I'm like, and then I have to go say something to the catcher. I'm a catching coach too. Like I have to say something.
I do see that a lot from her as well. Not so much the balls down in the dirt, but the balls that are in here.
Yes, and then they're just coming back. They're like doing this.
Yes,
and it's like, you're moving.
And they take the glove all the way to the dirt and then back up.
Yes.
Right.
Because you're going, it's the momentum. It's where you're going to. Now you're taking the momentum and
coming up. That's why you're working up.
Yes, that's why I'm like, when he's like, he didn't really like the break, which I know he's not saying anything now. I'm like, it makes no sense. Why not go?
Yeah, I don't know either.
So I mean,
because our pitchers didn't have good accuracy, so we wanted to
I mean, I absolutely understand that, but you are moving to that next level. It's not always about. You need to be in line with the pitcher. I don't know if you're above that pitcher, then you move on eventually. And they're not holding you back.
Pitching is getting better.
For sure.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Now it makes a lot of sense.
Yep, you're okay. Stay low and below. Yes, you're there. You're there. We just, again, more that you do, this is why I was like, we're going to pound this a little bit today. The more that you do this, the more comfortable you're going to get. Okay. I'm going to move the heck out of the way. You're going to throw me two. Just two. Right up the middle here. From your knee. Don't get up. Okay, ready? Yeah. Ball first. Gotta secure that. Okay, don't worry. I'm just more movement-wise than what I'm trying to walk.
Hit Richie's Batman.
Alright, so when you're there, you got to remember. So let's say you came up. This is going at the same time as, can I touch you? Thank you. Yes, that. Yes, that's coming up. And then now we have sorry, I'm touching it again. Yes, all your weight's right there. Now you have power to throw it through. Because yes, doesn't it look like your weight is here? Yes. But when this, drop that again a little bit, drop it a little bit. Your weight is front side, is it not? Okay? And then you have nothing from there to push. Yes. So make sure, again, because we're going with the ball a little bit here. When I'm here, I'm pushing, yes, I gotta go up and into it so my weight did transfer to the front. And then I'm transferring it to the back. It'll be more centered, but you gotta transfer the weight. It's the same thing as when, I ain't fast at it right now either, but it's the same thing as getting to there, right? Go again for me, okay? Ball first, right out. Use that then to transfer the weight back. So you go into it, and then we go back from it and go. Yeah? Good. I'll take that. That's not a bad ball. All right, ready? So into that ball and then back. Good! There you go. Even more on change-ups, which I'm about to do right now, is going to try to keep it in the air on a change-up. We're not trying to reach the glove, but we are trying to go into that a little bit, okay? Yes, yes, yes. Now, from there, if you felt you wanted to get up and go, you could, which we're going to do eventually. Here, I'm going to try to get you. Almost, that's okay. That's like one of those toughies.
Tweeners.
That is exactly where I wanted the ball to go. Remember, we got to get the pocket a little underneath the ball when it hits the ground. It has to go a little underneath. You're okay, don't reach. Your body wanted to reach. I need to get a little higher. Okay? Okay. Now, we need to go in and out eventually, but let's get you to go up first. So, you're gonna pop up and throw. Just don't throw yet, okay? Don't throw, but you're gonna pop up and throw. From that position, because again, on that first change-up I threw you, your momentum went with it a little bit. Your momentum's going that way, you may want to get up and throw. But that is going to be mid-pitch what you're wanting to do, okay? Alright, so don't throw the ball, it'll kill me, okay? But get up into the position like you're going to throw. And I should see you moving to me here as you're going to here, okay? Ready? Sorry, hold on. Sorry, I gotta get that up. You're gonna have to figure out where you can put the weight to get your body up, okay?
It was in practice, but like, it was for, yeah.
Okay.
I get it.
Alright, so we're there. Okay, now, remember, when you're, don't get back down into that position for me. I want you to act like you caught a ball and get up. See how, okay, your weight is already going forward. So you're going to throw when your weight's already forward, or you're going to take one more crossover and throw. One more crossover and throw. Now, but what this is doing, you're going to be torquing your body opposite direction a little bit. But girl, the power is going to be unreal. This is when you're going to be a little bit, what you would say, emotionally slower. But what makes up for it is when your body's going to be in this torque position. You're going to cross, whether it's the front side or the back side. Yes, when you're back, because you're torquing your body. It's a moving torque. So, my tennis, who can't throw the ball 60 feet, they step behind. I don't need you to step behind. You're powerful. So when I'm into this position and then it's like, ooh, I'm into this, I'm too far forward, I feel that. I was taught to step behind. It was olden day. I was taught to, but the torque was unreal. And I won't ever not go that way. It's a good thing I don't play anymore. They'd be like, what are you doing? Front side is what they say is quicker to get the shoulder back into play. Either way, use that torque to throw. You have to throw hard. Okay? Yep, you can throw. I'm gonna move the heck out of the way. I want you to put it together and show me what the heck happens. Ready? Right. See that your body is just like, you probably felt massively strong. Give it to me again.
I did.
Again, where it's gonna make, it's like you meet back on the 0 line. Really, it's like
right. So you give a half second, you pick it up on the throw.
Yes. But you cannot just throw the ball. You have to throw the ball. If not, your back edge shifted one direction on the front side. Right? Break out to that ball first. Good. You're okay. again, this is going to take some time, and this is my preference would not be this, but you are going to have a moment that changeup just came in so slow you do not have time to try to twerk back and throw from their knee. You got to go with the weight, get up and go, okay? Let me also tell you, if a changeup balls, the kid was either going to swing or not by then, sorry. That would either be a ball at that moment for sure, that's your priority, okay? Another thing too, you guys are high level, you're getting into that higher level. I think eventually you may get to that point that like some runners have a green light on changeups. I have a couple kids on my high school team that have a green light on a changeup.
Sure.
I'm not telling them to steal. They see that ball float, they better go. I got some who, heck no, they get out no matter what. Yes,
Yeah.
okay, so those real quicksters, you're going to
fast
face
girls,
some
yeah.
teams that are going to have the green light
They're gonna see it.
with that, they'll
And
see
go.
it in the air and they're going to go.
They got 2 steps on you.
Yes, and at that moment, go with the ball, get up, use your torque, and throw that out of that ball. Okay? All right? All right. All right, give me another one.
I'm throwing it, right?
Yep, you're throwing it. I'm going to try to stay a little more air side. Boom, up with it though. Guys, okay. Still come up with that a little bit. He's still, it's not change up. So I want him to be able to see strike in the air-ish and then go. Because your body's moving, it's not as, but I still want you to understand. We need to be aware of that. Especially like delay stealing as well. Strike first, then grab, okay? Another one, throw for me. You are gonna see it. I'm like talking to the camera. You're gonna see your glove drop that time. You got a little anxious, came back up a little bit, went back down a little bit, right? Give me one more. Because you know. And that's the thing is you cannot get ahead of yourself because they start moving.
Right. So she's telling you, don't forget about the pitch,
Yes.
and then get the runner.
Yes. Okay. I will tell you right now, there's so many times, especially at your age group, we were taught to leave the bag early. Please tell me he's telling you to take a step early. When you're leading off, does he tell you to take a step early?
Usually just to get up early.
What? Actually, Coach Kelly says when 12 o'clock.
Uh,
Leave then. You
Yes.
get like 2 or 3
So you're taking, yes. Now it's their job to yell at the other team for doing that, right? They may have that 2-3 steps if they're taught the same thing kind of here, off of that, and then they're getting out a little bit off of that. Okay?
Yeah. You know this.
You can't get strung up because you're seeing that. That's their job. You just say, hey coach, we got runner leaving early. Now, next thing you gotta get used to, person behind you. You need to understand legally, when you get to high school, not right now maybe, but legally, you have the right to appeal to the umpire as a catcher. Okay, good question. Okay.
Can she appeal pitches or
No,
not
that
pitching?
strikes it,
Right.
but after
But
you swing
the
it
girl
up.
left early or something.
Yeah, yes, one, yes. Don't actually let go. Just swing it back. Yeah, okay, ready? Come back. Did she go?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's one appeal.
Oh, I got
Take
it.
that ball
I
off,
got it, yeah.
okay? Another appeal is runner at second with that girl leaving early, okay? You catch that ball, you throw it back to the always throw that ball back to the pitcher first, then go for your appeal. You hold that ball and you turn to them and you're like, is she leaving early?
They're running.
She runs,
Yeah.
always throw the ball back first. Say you've thrown that ball back and say, hey Blue, I think second base is leaving a little early, can you watch? He may go, that's the field umpire's job to do. Then say, hey coach, she's leaving early every time. Tell your dugout coach. That is the next brain step. You gotta get the mental side too. I do not want to, from the dugout, have to go, did she swing, Blue? What grade are you in? You're 2 years from high school. 2 years from now, that's gonna be something you have to do consistently and not be afraid to do. Blue, did she swing? That is something, the more that you get used to that now, the more you'll feel confident to say something about a runner leaving early, okay? I will tell you right now as well, he doesn't have the view, but of the runner except for at second, like first base. You say something to him though, he may say something to his partner.
He may go ask you, man.
Yes, and if he does, awesome, you did your job, that's a super win for you.
And everybody's alert.
Yes, if he doesn't, not the end of the world. Again, that's when you finally say something to your coach. But you are taking full control of a situation. Because yes, there's gonna be times runners are gonna leap on you. They are, right? Okay? Alright. I want you to give me one from the knees, then give me one standing, and then we're gonna go in and out. We'll pick up the balls here first though, alright? Alright, so we got 2 balls, then we'll pick up. From your knee.
My knees.
From your knee this time. Nice try. You're good. Okay. Yep. All right. Let's go from the knee. It's ugly. This one's ugly too. I'm trying to throw a little bit like of a droppy thing. Yes, you waited on it. Are you thinking it's falling anymore? If you are, yes, okay, yes. It's so ugly and weird, but you gotta do what you gotta do to the ball, okay? If you think it's falling on you, you gotta get even more underneath that and pull it back up. Ready? Down, you're okay. Push out, push out. You're still, again, I can tell. You're trying to pull straight up. You gotta push out, you gotta go with the ball. Remember, especially on the ground, we're going to go and then we're going to rock and go. It gives us a lot of power. Right? You like the ones that hit the ground first. The ones that aren't really quite hitting the ground that are a little harder for you right now. Stand and throw. Same position. There you go, kid. Let's pick up the ball. Reps, baby, reps. I mean, today, literally, this is all we've kind of done. I have some other things I do want to get in with you. But obviously, next time I see you, as soon as I saw you on my list, I was like, we gotta get this race like 100% down. Because now, when you come in, your warm-ups should kind of be do your rates, do your frames. Always do rates first with the problem area, right? So when you go on the dock, you go to the next 10 minutes of it is rates. Rates is our problem area. You're getting this at first part done, right? Yeah. All right, now we gotta do breaks in and out. Yeah, we can go. I want to do a couple and a couple out, and then I'm going to show you this. Just need this for the next thing that we're going to do. All right, so let me just ask you, what are you thinking for insides? Do you like that knee down? What are you thinking you want to try to do?
I like this.
Okay, all right, perfect, okay. All right, so eventually, like you guys working on your own, what I would really like to have you do is set up in the center. Okay, so you're in the center, let's say, he's just going to tell you a number. It's all going to be drop balls or change-ups, one or the other. 22. We know it's a drop ball or a change-up, either one, okay? I want you to set there. When he's coming back, you'll have to slow yourself down a little bit. Come back a little bit, shift. Drop to the knee, boom, break it up. Yep, okay? That's really what I want you to do. For right now, while you're with me, just cross over. Let's get the turning of the glove work done. But that's the next step we need you to get used to crossing and having to do. Ready? Okay. You're okay. Now, I will tell you, these are the ones you have to eventually also get used to curling over. So stay there. Get into your position for me. Into your position. I'm throwing inside. That, okay? Screwballs. They might not be throwing screwballs right now, but eventually you could go to high school and that pitcher could have a screwball while your travel teammates don't. Something like that, where you may have to turn the glove over, okay? Right now we're gonna go straight on, but I need you to understand you can't put that glove over if it screws out, okay? Ready? Alright. All the way up with it, okay? You find out what's too far. Good. Okay, that's right on the chalky line, right into the river. So we know your glove can handle that. Okay. All right. Same position, over a little bit. Good. Good. Now flip the glove, open it to Dad. Yep, there, sorry. Open it that way, sorry. Yes, yep, you're okay. Yep. Now these are like when you get screwed and it's taking it, yes. See how that works? Okay, it's just a different way. Okay, that's again when we have to flip over. Go outside now. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, I need to move this. We're still stop a little bit when we're like catching at that point, but like we're not trying to, right? I'm not trying to ricochet at the ball here, okay? All right, let's do this again. Yep. Also getting you a couple of like those last minute where start down and come up. Yep. Ready? Start down, come up. Good. Don't want to see you drop